Thanks for coming. Unfortunately, you've got me first. So let's go. So, sorry, I've got to do this as well. Okay. Why study for an apprenticeship? So what are apprenticeships? Apprenticeships provide an invaluable pathway to success. They offer a unique blend of hands-on experience and classroom instruction where some practical and theory is covered. What you mean there, you're not just studying, you're actually doing the job. You're actually going into a workplace and doing the job role. Where an apprentice will be learning valuable skills, knowledge and behaviours. What we do, we get lots of people who've gone to university or gone to college, but they've got lots of knowledge, but they actually don't know how to use them skills and apply them skills at work. Apprenticeships do that. They're pivotal in shaping the future skill gaps in the workforce and play a key role in the career journey of countless individuals. Apprenticeships has grown and grown and grown. My experience in apprenticeships, I've been in apprenticeships for roughly about 32 years now, and I keep forgetting you get older, so apprenticeships has been around for a long time. And apprenticeships are for all ages. They're not just the typical 16 to 24-year-olds. You can do an apprenticeship. Roughly at the college, we've got one apprenticeship who's a butcher, and he's 72-year-old. So you can do an apprenticeship at any age. And it's a 12-month programme. He's been butchering for many years, but he's never, ever had a qualification in it. So he's absolutely ecstatic to be able to do an apprenticeship. Okay, how you learn on an apprenticeship. So you learn structured training. So apprenticeships is you do go to college, or you may do it in-house, or you may do it in your workplace. And you involve structured training programme that's made bespoke and individual to you. And it combines on-the-job training with classroom instruction. So you'll be doing theory in there as well as practical. You'll be gaining industry-relevant skills. So any participant or any apprentice that goes into doing an apprenticeship, they acquire specific skills and knowledge tailored to the needs of their chosen industry, job, or role in the profession they're going into. You get mentorship, so you're not just left on your own. When you're not in the college, you're in a place of work. You get the unique opportunity to gain knowledge, skills, and behaviours from experienced industrial professionals. And that's where you're going to work alongside somebody, where someone will be coaching and mentoring you, and you'll be shadowing them. You'll also gain different experience across the actual job role that you're going into, or the industry that you're going into. Okay, what do we mean by an apprenticeship? We mean skills. Apprenticeships involved, forgot about this bit, sorry. Apprenticeships involve practical training under the guidance of experienced professionals where they develop specific abilities and competencies providing real-world learning experience. What do we mean by that? It means that you're going to learn the skills. We get lots of people that come into the college who want to do apprenticeships. They've maybe been doing the job for years, like I said about the butcher, but they do not have the skills to be able to do it. They do not have the industry skills. They just know what they've learned in the work. Knowledge, combining classroom-based learning and practical application. Apprenticeships offer a well-rounded education with a real-world relevance, with the awareness of an understanding of their industry. So you're learning the industry, you're learning about what you're supposed to do and how you're going to do it. Behaviours. So when you go and do a degree or you do a college qualification, and you've never worked in the workplace, you don't know the behaviours that you need to have in the workplace, how to work. So we hear people working in teamwork, but in work it's very different. Communication, it's very different. And it's really important that you learn all them behaviours. The attitude, how to behave around people is important, and you learn that while you're in the workplace. Maths and English is very important. You have to have maths and English to be able to complete an apprenticeship. You may come in with exempt qualifications in maths and English. However, you will still be developing your maths and English while you're in the workplace. So maths and English is a key area that you need to actually cover. And then there's the gateway, EPA. Once you've completed all your skills, knowledge and behaviours, and there may be a qualification in there, you go to something called gateway. That means your employer, your tutor or your assessor and yourself is saying, right, I'm ready to go to EPA. Once you're all happy with that, that's gateway stage. The gateway then, you go through to EPA. EPA is where it's an endpoint assessment, and that's where an awarding body or an EPA organisation will come out and check that you have the skills, the knowledge and behaviours. That may be done by observation, it'll be a professional discussion, you may have a test, they will check how you work with others, and they'll be seeing you in your real work environment. Once you pass all that, there's a pass, merit or distinction, depending on the actual area that you go into. Types of apprenticeships, there's 15 actual sectors in the apprenticeships. They all break down into the different ones. Leeds City College or Luminate Education Group actually cover 11 of them sectors. And we've got the different ones. We've got the trades and the craftsmanship, which includes carpentry, plumbing, electrical, engineering work and other skilled trades. They're all the trades, and they're the ones that have been around since 1653. Apart from electrical, obviously, that wasn't there then. Technology and IT encompasses roles in software development, cybersecurity, data analytics and IT support. We've got healthcare and medical, so provides opportunities in nursing, medical assistant, pharmacy, lab technicians and various healthcare specialties like dentistry. There's a doctor one and a nurse one just come out recently. So the actual standards are growing all the time. Then we have retail and commercial enterprise, and this builds on your skills, and it can be hairdressing, it can be barbering, business, customer service, retail, hospitality and catering. So they're all the different areas that they come into. There's lots more. There's at the college we deliver 260 standards that fit into all them different categories. What are the benefits in an apprenticeship? The benefits are, like I said, you get on-the-job learning. So apprentices gain practical experience of both skills and knowledge by working alongside experienced professionals. So that'll be somebody who's worked in the industry, who's been in the industry, and you'll be working alongside them to gain them skills. And that is a valuable experience to have. Off-the-job learning. This is a minimum required of 6 hours off the job. Lots of apprenticeships get lots more than 6 hours off the job. That doesn't mean that you're away from your workplace. It may be you might be shadowing somebody, you may be mentored by somebody, you may be working alongside someone, making sure that watching them, observing them, what they're doing. But that 6 hours is valuable because it's all learning. It's you learning substantial new skills. So you may have been in the job for a few years, but you're learning substantial new skills to help you do your job role. And then employment, and then what happens is then an employer has to agree to taking you on as an apprenticeship, and they complete something called an apprenticeship agreement and a contract. They go into a contractual agreement with the provider, and that contractual arrangement outlines the expectations and responsibilities of both the apprentice and the employer and the college. So that apprenticeship agreement says for the length of your programme and what you'll be doing on that. So they're signing a contract to say, yes, you'll get your 6 hours off the job. Yes, they will support you. Yes, they'll give you mentoring. Yes, they'll give you the training that you require to do your job role. Earning while learning. The great thing about an apprenticeship is you do earn a wage or a salary while you're actually learning. And so you're providing that financial independence. So you're relying on your mum and your dad or anybody else. You're actually, or your husband or your wife, you're actually earning a salary. The minimum salary at the moment is £5.28. However, it goes up in April, and I think it's about £6.10p it is per hour that you will be getting. Lots of employers do pay more than that, and some employers pay, like the engineering ones do pay a salary that's equivalent to an apprenticeship, but not the £6.10 or the £5.28. You get a national recognised qualification once you complete the EPA, so you have to go through your endpoint assessment before you can get that qualification, but you also do obtain in some of the standards a qualification alongside of it. In the engineering, in the butchery, in the hairdressing, in the barbering, you achieve a qualification. That's just some of them. Carpentry you also do as well. You also get clear progression. So in the apprenticeships, there's different progression levels. When I first started, it was a level 2 and a level 3. Over the years, in 2020, the government said there would be degree apprenticeships. Everyone laughed at that. They didn't think it was possible. Actually, we do have degree apprenticeships now, right up to level 7. So this is a different career. These are the different levels and pathways that you can go on. So GCSE and A levels, an intermediate at level 3 is equivalent to 5 GCSEs. So it's a really good qualification to start off with. Or a grade 4 to 9. Sorry, I forget about the grade A to C. It's a grade 4 to 9 now. GCSEs and A levels, so the advanced apprenticeship is equivalent to 2 A levels. So that actually gives you the step up to go into university. Then you've got the high level, which is a 4 and 5. That is a HNC or a HND, and that is equivalent to a foundation degree. And then you've got a HND, which is the apprenticeship levels at 6 and 7, and that's equivalent to a bachelor's and a master's degree. So there are your steps up. And then we look at how apprenticeships benefit employers. Okay, it benefits them by, it gives them a customised workforce, so the employers allow the apprentices, it helps them to shape their actual industries and workforce, and it gives them the specific needs that they need for the actual apprenticeship. It gives increased loyalty, because in an actual workforce where they've got apprenticeships, they actually can move up and progress within the industry. A great experience is in the college, where we've had level 2 people that have had customer service, they've moved up to a level 3, carried out business administration, then they've gone into project management, and then they go into the management, the leadership of management. So we have that in the college, and there's lots of professions and lots of industries where that happens. And it's cost-effective recruitment, because they're getting a person that really wants to learn the job role and wants to learn what they're doing. So it's a really good progression route for employers. And it's an absolutely, I mean, my daughter went to university, she didn't agree, she's got lots of debt. My son did an apprenticeship, and he's sort of in no debt, and he's actually loving the job role that he does. So it's thinking about that as well. You do an apprenticeship and thinking about the skills that you have. We have people that come along who've got degrees, but they do not have the skills to actually do the job role, and they do not know how to interact with people. They do when they're at university, but it's different when you go into a workplace. And that's it.
Thank you very much indeed. Really appreciate it.
You're welcome.